Oh,
Yes, yes. Good afternoon.
yeah, welcome
Can you
back
hear
again,
me?
brother.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my third broadcast. Um, I just want us to discuss about our economy phase, what it's all about, because the people there out there really don't understand what is TBC all about. But I believe that I invited you because I you have a great knowledge and you have a better way of explaining to the community what it's all about. So just not to waste our time, can you just please introduce yourself and tell us more about the economic of TBC, what it's all about?
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, brother Trust, and I'm happy to be your guest once again. And it's my name is Terusha Tedus Tindi. You can call me Tindi. Tindi. Yeah. So actually, you know, when you want to talk about something, it's actually very good when you start from the basics. Now, when I say basics here, we can talk about economy phase and yet not to discuss or deliberate about how we are really going to achieve economy phase. Because most times people tend to get it very wrong. You know, they sometimes they feel like economy phase can just give birth to itself, which is impossible. And it can't just grow in a thin air, which is also not true. So people have to understand that before you can even start dreaming of having a baby, it has to do with go through stages, processes, okay, before we can really have the child being born. So what I'm trying to say here is that the economic phase is actually something that each and every one of us, every member of the Kringle society, has to, first of all, come to the terms and condition in which we have all agreed on in the aspect of what? Building a sustainable economy, helping to eradicate global poverty. Now, if this should be one of our economic phase priority, then it simply tells us that what? Each and every one of us need to work hard in order to make this achievable. All these are plans being structured out, and they are plans that are structured basically because we who have come in agreement are ready and willing to support the vision and mission. Now, for us to achieve this mass adoption in a very easy way that each and every member of the community will contribute in one way or the other is actually one of the things that I believe that the admin looked into and see to the goodness of it that gave birth to admin credits. Now, admin credit is a tool that helps us to quickly help to yield towards what? Mass adoption. Now we can take a look at this as the plan of the 111,111 team members who are the mass adoption team, who are actually tagged with the responsibility of catering for the growth and also development of the TBC community. Now, this set of people tend to be people that will help us achieve that which we are all catering for. Now, in one way or the other, each and every member of the Kringle Society, each and every division, have to understand that we all have responsibilities. We all have roles to play to make this happen. Now, we can see to the goodness of what? The power of the admin credit. As each and every member of the mass adoption team will be having 50 admin credit each month. Now imagine 111,000 111 team members, all having 50 people to be introduced into TBC within a month. Oh my God. That is going to be what? A tremendous growth. Now, this tremendous growth help us to reach closer, to come closer towards approaching our mass adoption. Now, okay, sorry, my network. I got caught out there by network.
Oh,
So each and every
yes,
one of us
I think
need.
we have someone like.
Okay, yeah,
Hello?
yeah, I can hear you.
There's someone there who's asking a question. Our brother from. Can you please answer this question? There's someone asking you a question on the
Okay, okay,
just on the screen. I just highlighted it. Can you see it?
okay. Good morning, Tindi. Good afternoon, good evening,
Say
respected
good.
Mr. Trust.
Good morning. And good afternoon. Good evening. Respect.
Yeah, all listeners and viewers on the TVC community on the earth. Okay, like, can we have any question? Is there a question within the chat area? Is there a question down there? Okay, let me see towards my end. Okay, you can ask question. Okay, please support to our mass adoption team. Okay, brokers, great. Okay, I guess it's just a greeting, a form of greeting that we are having from our viewers out there in the chat area. So it's we are actually entertaining questions. So if there is anyone who is coming up live, someone who is watching right now, you can actually post your questions, and we'll be able to attempt your questions. Okay, we'll try to answer them as best as we can. So and I think the host just had a little issue with his network, but I believe he's going to be back. So we all need to understand that we all have the responsibility of what? Building this wonderful economy, because it is an economy that is should be built upon love and respect. And that is why at this very end, admin wants us to take responsibility, because you can have love and respect and yet not take responsibility. Those who have true love and respect have to take responsibility. Responsibility of what? Helping build something positive. The responsibility of ensuring that others get the good aspect of life, good part of life. Ensuring that a lot of people are being channeled towards the right direction. Okay? Now, this is a medium that is not actually a push, okay? It's not like a force, but it is what? A willing heart comes forward, take up a willing act in order to what? Help build this wonderful TBC community. So let us understand that life is not a bed of roses. Yes, as they say, we want to build something that is so magnanimous. We want to build something that is full of what? Abundance. Okay? Because the word itself is with abundance. Now it simply tells us that what? We want to unveil the abundance nature of earth through what? TBC. And what other life could be more befitting to anyone out there? What other life could be better to anyone out there if not the life of abundance? So, for us to key into abundance, we need to first of all have the good heart. We need to what? Prepare, because it won't just come just easily. It is something that comes what? It is something that actually have what is known as what? Obstacles may come, obstacles must come, because this is life, and life is full of two sides. It's just like a coin with two sides, a two side of a coin. Okay, it either comes to you, uh it comes to you easily, another time it comes somehow hard on you. But when it comes, the ability to maintain your stand on what is good, on what is right, that which you are doing, is actually what makes you someone who is willing to help. So let us understand that TBC community is built with love and respect. Yes, it is a community that is actually helping out, helping people understand the true nature of life, not the artificial nature of life, in which a lot of people are trying to push a lot of uh, a lot of false information, a lot of scarcity notes to actually fuse us into a lifestyle that is is really not sustainable for us. It is a lifestyle that will not really yield enough for us. Okay, so let us understand that TBC is here to stay. TBC is actually here to change a lot of things in which we are experiencing right now that are not really favorable to us. Now, I will take in some live chat here. I have Leopold. Leopold say, ask admin to give us the real number of all TBCians. I don't know why this person is asking such a question. Ask admin to give us. Oh, and Leopold say, why explain why for some country the number are not same for some months. Okay, now I believe that Leopard is actually not someone who is here to need out. Who is here to actually help out in giving people what could help them. Okay, so Leopard, I think that name is not strange to me. I know of that name. So I have Mom Bilviana say, hello, sir. I'm watching from KSA. True. Kabindranath say, we as live broadcaster, trusted seller, host, who have involved in TBC community since 2016. So our responsibility for TBC community mission explain inside of slum areas, people who have illiterate. Okay, now TBC, Brother Kabindranath, you are someone who actually help out at all time to do what is right. Okay, so yes, TBC is actually here to liberate us out of hunger and misery. And we can see to the goodness of that as we believe that our admin is ready to help liberate a lot of people outside. Now, take a look at this. How would you feel that even you that feel like you don't really have much, yet you have, because of you, other people out there that are even worse than you are living a worse life than you are living, and yet they have a lot of things. They have a lot of things in their in their country, you know, so to say, and yet they could not reach out to them, just like we also cannot reach out to as much as we can. But TBC in this very end, we can see that we are now trying to help a lot of people out there. We are trying to do what is right, despite that we are actually from the slums, most of us, but still yet we are trying to move on with what we need to do. Okay, so it is a good atmosphere that you should be part of, because TBC is going to help a lot of lives out there, and it's because you are in, because of your power, in the sense of what contributing to the growth of TBC, because of you are active, that this is going to be possible. So we need to support our TBC admin as much as we can, so that what we can actually reach up to our goal and our mission. Okay, and that's why you decided to have. Now, Leopard, I will actually not ignore you totally, okay? But I think this is actually reasonable. The question you're asking, why decide and tell us why he decided to hide the blog in the KCBO while he's building economic he needed to public. Okay. Okay. Now this is it. Now the TBC admin actually did the best thing. And this is so befitting. This is wonderful because we are private and our affairs need to be private. Okay. We need to keep our spirits high as much as possible. So they say likes attracts like, negative attract negative. That is what it is, a law. It's a law of attraction. So if you are for us, then you are going to be for us. Paying TBC admin, paying admin fee, you know, admin fee keeps you active. And because you are active, it therefore means that you want something positive. You want a positive change. You want to support the mission. You want to help eradicate global poverty. You want to actually help build this system. And that is why you see the value of getting access to the private blog. So, my brother, if you want to actually get the information, if you want to really do well, help build this system, not to just what? Keep being negative, then you need to also pay and stay active. Okay? Now I have brother Stephen Coffey, ambassador of goodwill, saying hello, brother Terusha and TBC family. Thank you very much, brother, for being here. For my host, actually, I think he has a network issue, so I'm just taking over right here. And I'm happy to see you, brother. So happy to see you. Is there a way to force all division to pay admin fee? Now, brother Leopard, you need to understand, despite that you're negative, but I will give you the answer, okay? There is nothing that is in TBC that is actually a force. Everything is an option. You can see all that when you're trying to fill up your profile, okay? There are 3 different alternatives for you, okay? If you feel like you can just stay back and watch, then it's fine. Stay back and watch. You are standing under that category, and yet you claim to want to be someone who wants to follow up with the Kringle Society mission and policy and all of that. It can't work that way. You can't serve 2 masters at a time. You have Kabindranath, Kabindranath say community means common, community means common people, unity, who love and respect along with personality. That is true, Kabindranath, you're correct. And Sister Bilviana Espiritu say, wow, congratulations, I have great broadcast power and all of that. Stephen, may I have your number? Oh my God, okay, Leopard there. And we have Kabindranath. Most welcome, respected Stephen Coffey, sir. Okay, you're welcome, salute, sir. That's a greeting. That's good. Now we have TBC ambassador of good. We say the TBC community is a private company, not a public community. TBC administration decided to move the TBC blog in our Kringle cashback office because we are a private organization. Exactly. Exactly. You just got it right, brother. You got it right, brother. And it's the same way as I actually give out the message. So we need to understand that this is the time we need to push the TBC community to the position in which it's going to be. Now, if you have been deceived by one way or the other, now this is an opportunity for you. We have a lot of proofs everywhere. We have proofs everywhere in different countries, in Philippines, and in Nigeria, in Cameroon, okay, and in South Africa, so to say. Okay, we have events, we have things that we actually show to you that TBC is actually making a move for mass adoption. And this is an opportunity you shouldn't miss out. This is an opportunity you should step up and feel like, okay, I have to step up my game, okay? I have to be in the mass adoption team. I have to be part of those who build this wonderful economy, something that could change the world, something that is meant to change the world. Because come on, people, we keep complaining at all time that the world is not really a good place, right? So how can this change come to be? If we want it to change, then we have to first of all work on ourselves. And it all starts from here. We have to work on ourselves and then what? Become the change that we want the world to become. If we want the world to change, it's fine. It all depends on us. It doesn't depend on those elites out there. It all depends on you. It depends on me. So it's high time you start looking at it that way, the easier and better for all of us. So if we want the world to change, let us be that change that the world needs. And this is what exactly we actually help you and help me to be liberated out of poverty, okay? This is what we help us to channel the good information out there whenever we're bringing in new prospects to understand our mission and vision. So admin is doing a great job. As you can see that there are a lot of signs of development in the TBC community when it comes to what technical operations, okay? Now we have a lot of new things put in place as our blog moved back to what? The private spot, okay? Which is a very good thing. It's moved to what? A private location, which is not meant for the public anymore. So another thing there is what? When you want to actually contact the help desk, you know, we now have options. We now have options to, we have our own first hand stuff, which is so beneficial. We can actually make use of that to have a better growth in our TBC community. And so many things are going to come. If you want to really know them, they are right there in the blog. Just access them Go there. There are so many powerful and so many good news in there that you cannot afford to miss. Okay? So we need to be on track if we want to make this happen. We have to be on track. We have to make sacrifices. We have to devote our time. We have to keep following up with the updates of TBC, being active. We need to try to get what? To get the right information and the right source is always where? At the blog or our TBC broadcasters. Now, you can make a difference because, come on, it's all about what? You can get it. All you need to do is to what? Start. Starting is the main point. So if you want to become a TBC broadcaster, you can just sit back there and keep waiting. The mass adoption team that you are actually in it, broadcast is something you're going to do tomorrow. So why not start now? Why leave it to another time? So let us understand this, that TBC is actually a family. TBC is a community. TBC is a good example of how the world should be. We are still building. We are still building. We are right at the spot in which each and every one of us need to put in energy, time and energy, dedicate time towards what? Changing things we have to change. And what are those things? Taking away the scarcity mindset, helping what we need to do. Now, I also have another comment here about our TBC ambassador of goodwill, Mr. Stephen Coffey. He said, we need to stay focused and promote TBC the correct way. Yes, brother. Yes, brother. That is exactly what it is. Because most of us has fallen victim of this. Most of us have fallen victim of it. And guess what? Life is all about when you fall, you don't remain there. Great people fall and they rise. There is no great person that have to become a great person. In fact, you need to fall. Sometimes it's on. So let us understand that word. For you to become great, you must fall. And for you to fall, you need to rise. Now, this note is going to my core misinformed people. When I say core misinformed, in the past, I was also being misinformed. The medium at which they introduced me to TBC was also what? Not a true information. I've shared it in the second TBC live broadcast of Brother Trust. Okay, this is the third one. So on the second one, I shared my testimony. Okay, so we need to understand that what? You can be the best version of yourself, but when you fall and you remain where you are, when you fall, you don't seek to rise, you don't pick up energy, passion, then my brother, you are not meant to be great. And that is exactly what is happening to most of us within the TBC community. With false information, just like I was in the past, then you want to remain in your past. Then how else do you think that you can achieve greatness? Because greatness is a thirst. So do not remain under the shackles of your uplines, because they gave you false information that really you're going to cash out in 3 months, or maybe you can exchange it to any. You can do that. False informations, and those are not good conducts. Okay, those are not even good products of TBC. So for you to actually stop and me to rise, no, it's for you to rise, because I have been victim and now I have risen, and that is why you know me today. So you can rise. You have to rise for you to become better. Do not say that because, yes, you were misinformed and all of these, then you don't need to understand the system. You want to keep pushing with the false information they give. That is what you need to understand. That was what I TBC with the wrong informations, seeking for exchange, seeking for what? Uh, 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 um, it's not the system. This is not it. If you've been told before, yes, I'm not saying it's a wrong thing that you were not told. Yes, you were told, fine. But you can make a difference. You can bring an end to some people, not to fall same victim as you and I has fallen, though mine in the past. But life is all about option. Now you have been misinformed. You have been introduced into TBC by being misinformed, and it's now a choice for you. Do you choose to come up and make a difference, to digest the system, understand the system, or you are just going to stay back there just like that? Hmm? Life, life is not is about what? When you fall, you rise. So I am encouraging each and every one of us who will come across this video, those who are watching this live, those who watch this later. I so much appreciate you, and I encourage you that you can be even better than I am today in TBC. You can be better. So you got the you got the wrong information. People brought you in the wrong way. You have to make a just like our ambassador of goodwill, Stephen Coffey, just said, we need to stay focused and what? Promote TBC the correct way. You can now introduce people the correct way. It takes nothing from you. Join the mass adoption team and have all it takes to bring in people for free, agreeing to the fact that they should make payment of the administration fee on the following month while you gain your passive residual income, while you help in growing the TBC community. Likewise, encourage them how they can actually secure their passive residual income by means of what? Promoting TBC the right way. So as I'm bringing an end to this, I'd like to appreciate Brother Apolinario Zapanta and also our host, who network has really taken me away from the live broadcast, Brother Trust, you know. So Brother Zapanta, Mr. Kabindranath, Leopard, thank you for being here. Ma'am Bilviana Espiritu, thank you very much. Thank you, TBC Ambassador of Goodwill, for being here. Stephen Coffey, thank you very much. And God bless you all. And I love you all. And stay focused. Do not lose channel. Promote TBC the right way, because that is what we actually get us to where we are heading to. Thank you very much and remain blessed. Once again, my name is Terusha Tedus Tindi, aka Tindi the Tibician, and I'm happy to be with you live here. Thank you and bye-bye.